It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Lane USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Well, good morning to you. Happy New Year. If you haven't heard that enough times by now, it's our first time saying it to you. So we're glad to be with you going into 2026. Thanks for 2025, and we're hoping for a great year. So we'll start with some news.
I'm believing for it. All right, here's some news. Firefighters spent part of the weekend battling a house fire in Cedar County. Crews from El Dorado Springs and Kaplinger Mills utilized 8 fire trucks to fight the fire. About 25 firefighters worked for 6 hours to put it out. A family was home at the time, but no injuries reported. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. A Republic man is behind bars after police say he broke into a Battlefield home and shot a woman on New Year's Day. Investigators say 18-year-old Timothy Kirby and another person entered the house masked and demanded money from a juvenile. Police say Kirby beat the juvenile with a rifle and then shot the boy's grandma, causing serious injuries. Kirby, they say, fled the scene but was later arrested and is now in the Greene County Jail without bond. The other suspect has not yet been identified.
Wow, that's a crazy story.
And so young to throw it all away.
Throw your life away. Yeah, and almost other people's as well. Maybe
yeah,
so.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Springfield police, meanwhile, say that the city's homicide numbers continue the downward trend that we've seen over the last couple of years. There were 10 homicides investigated in 2025. That's actually down from 14 the year before, and then down from 19 in 2023. Chief Paul Williams says every 2025 homicide case has been solved and arrests have been made. So that's good progress. He credits quick response times, advances in technology, and a dedicated homicide response team for those numbers and that success. So we need to continue that trend. We've told you about this, but this is the first full work week with Missouri's new minimum wage in effect. The state's new minimum wage increased to $15 an hour on January 1st. The change comes from legislation signed last summer by Governor Kehoe. Employees who receive tips now have also a different minimum wage. It is $7.50 an hour before tips.
That's big. That's big.
And no tax on tips is coming.
Yeah. All right. Missouri lawmakers are considering a plan that could mean faster speed limits on rural interstates. A bill pre-filed for the 26th session would raise Missouri's speed limit from 70 to 75 miles per hour. Supporters say it would bring Missouri in line with Kansas and Arkansas. Critics worry higher limits could lead to even faster driving and safety concerns. The proposal still needs a lot of approvals before it would become law. I don't know about that one. You got a thought on it?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it is in other states. I mean,
It's 85 in parts of Texas, by the way.
Well, you go to Oklahoma and it's 80, I think.
Yeah.
So there are some parts of 44 that going up to St. Louis that's not a great idea on, but there are also parts where I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
We were on 70 over our time off, and there's parts of 70. Well, no, I guess not, because we went to Kansas, so it was mostly Kansas. Yeah, but across the northern part of Missouri, Kansas City to St. Louis, that makes total sense.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I know a lot of other states are doing it as well. Springfield Business Journal has a new owner, but a familiar face is taking the lead. Publisher Marty Goodnight is now the third owner in the paper's 46-year history. The move finalizes a 2-year transition from former owner Jennifer Jackson. Goodnight says his focus is on investing in staff, technology, and subscriber experience. The SBJ is currently operating remotely while searching for a new office space for its headquarters.
Marty's a great guy. Yeah. He
does. SBJ. I don't really know Marty. I met him once, but
yeah, Marty's great. Yeah. He's got such enthusiasm and passion for it that I think it'll do really well. He's trying some new things, but the core of the business is business. So they do a really nice job of reporting on it every time they've done something with me and convoy of hope. They've been accurate, and they fill a void, I think, and do a nice job filling that aspect of journalism in our community. So
SBJ is one of the few that I look at every single day.
yeah, I like to look at it. It's
I mean, I also look at the News Leader, Springfield Daily Citizen, Bolivar, Joplin Globe. What else? There's a few, but SBJ is always, I'm excited for them.
I am too. Marty's going to do a good job.
Yeah.
A new hotel near the Springfield Airport is now open. Echo Suites Extended Stay Hotel is the first of that Wyndham brand to open in the entire state of Missouri. So it's the first Echo Suites. I don't know what makes Echo Suites different, but they have different brands of hotels. It caters to longer stay guests like traveling nurses, which we saw a lot of a few years ago, and business workers who are in town for an extended time. It's located there at Interstate 44 and West Bypass.
Yeah. It's interesting. I stayed at one recently called a Spark. Have you seen those yet?
And that's another new brand, right? I think is that Hilton?
I think it's Hilton's, yeah. But it was surprisingly simple and nice.
Yeah.
I booked it because it was cheaper, and I was like, oh, I hope that this is I hope I don't regret this. And I didn't. It was clean. It was simple, like clean lines, if you will. That's
what I was going to say.
How else to say that. Were you really? We
I was
should
going
get
to say
married.
clean lines.
Totally get married.
Well,
oh my gosh.
That's kind of what I look for in a hotel room is just make it simple so that stuff doesn't get too dirty because it grosses me out.
Yeah, Ethan, you guys, he doesn't do it anymore because, we've been married for 18 years. But when we first got married, Ethan would want to bring sheets to the hotel.
Yeah, it just grosses me out.
He's like, did you bring sheet? No, didn't bring sheets. Nope. As it turns out, they actually wash these before they put them on the bed. So I could bring sheets, but I feel like their washer is actually probably higher powered than ours is,
Well, I take my own pillow. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he still takes his own pillow. And if one of the kids would step on the floor, and they were young, this is when he'd be like, no, get off the floor. They're like, wait, what? What am I supposed to walk on?
You take shoes. You wear shoes around the hotel room. I'm grossed out
that
by
was at least 5 years ago, at least.
Well, I still do it. I mean, we still go to hotel rooms from time to time.
We do, I know, but I feel like I don't get, you don't make the kids nervous and anxious for stepping on the floor.
Well, they have their own bed at this point, so that's on them. I'm trying to raise them up in the way that they should go and be cleanly and not gross. But you take your own. I have these. I've worn these more than any other thing I've worn.
I can't see him. You're gonna have to hold them. There you go.
I am.
There you go.
I've had these since I was not this particular sandal, but I've been wearing these Addy Light soccer sandals for 40 plus years.
It's true.
I wear them around the house.
Yeah.
I have a travel version that I take that I will wear outside. These are just inside only. Look how clean those are.
Yeah.
They're like you could eat off these. And I take a version of that soccer sandals, which they now call slides, that don't even get me started on that. They're soccer sandals. And I take those everywhere I go, and I don't step on a floor anywhere else because it's gross.
True. It's true. He also doesn't have to take his own sheets, though. So progress, guys, progress. By the way, I don't know why, but I just want to know if any of you guys watching actually take your own sheets to a hotel. I'm going to need you to let me know that.
They make a thing.
I can properly make fun of you.
I almost bought it. It's like a bag that you sleep in inside the hotel bed.
I thought about getting you one.
Oh,
yeah.
I would have appreciated that.
Cost. I was like, I don't know. Is it worth it? I mean, he could just bring his own.
Maybe. Have your mom sew some sheets together and make me one.
There you go.
Maybe just a little bag of cleanliness.
There's nothing that woman can't sew.
All right. We digress, as they say. It is now the off season for the Kansas City Chiefs. No doubt you saw this, or if maybe you had the stomach to stick with it, or maybe not. I don't know. No playoffs this year. We already knew that. They ended the season with another loss, this time to the Las Vegas Raiders, who they have dominated in recent years, but not yesterday. The Raiders were able to kick a 60-yard field goal. It was a record for their kicker with 8 seconds left to beat the Chiefs yesterday. It was their 6th loss in a row. I mean, not the same Chiefs. It capped off the Chiefs' first losing season since 2012.
Yeah, it was
And
rough.
now here we are in the offseason, and it's going to be an interesting offseason, to say the least, because several of the Chiefs' big names are free agents, including Kelsey. So who knows? And, Mahomes is out for a few weeks, even next season.
Yeah.
With his injury. So
actually, I
it's a mess
saw
over there.
the latest on Mahomes was that they thought he would be back by game 1.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's.
I guess when you have big money and you're a big name, you go to the best of the best. And when you go to the best of the best and you're already strong, like you're already, very every muscle around that knee is strong, which is helpful.
Yeah,
And
all those things are true.
they think he'll be back for the first one.
Hopefully that's the case. I mean,
I think that's still true. So I read that, by the way, probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 days ago, maybe.
I prefer to think conservatively and plan on him back like 4 weeks in, and then, hey, it's a bonus if he gets back early.
All right,
There's a lot riding on it, that's for sure.
We'll see. I mean, I don't think Kelsey, what do I know? But surely he would not leave. I felt that way when Albert Pujols left the Cardinals. I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't think he'll go to another team, but he could retire.
Yeah, no, we've already discussed my thoughts on this, but how can he retire with that kind of a record this season?
Well, who's to say next year is going to be any better? He's not. He's old. He's getting older.
Maybe. I can't imagine it.
At some point, you got to hang it up.
You got to go out on top.
Well, he could have.
Just a general life rule.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
okay, I think now is the time for us to get out on top. I don't know that there's anything better than what we've just discussed over the last couple of minutes.
All right. Have a great day.
Great way to start 2026, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.